Hello, thank you for joining me. My name is Tori. Today we're going to be looking at how to plan for effective communication. This is how I would go into these conversations when I am working with colleagues and planning out for curriculum, syllabi, or anything that comes up in the higher ed level. So first things first. Best practices for effective communication between project team members. This is what I plan to practice on as I move towards actually working with colleagues that will be in the higher ed setting. So first, I have some ideas for best practice would be I'm going to work on slowing down my anxiety. I know that I can get very anxious at times, or like, oh man, I'm going to go into this meeting like with this goal because I believe this is right, but I'm just going to calm that down and just work towards hearing everyone out and working towards a good project. Second will be being in the present. I've been trying to work on just walking around, getting some water. That way I can be calm when I'm in these situations. And then second will be just warm up my voice. I have a tendency to be kind of low and monotone, but I want to go into these where everyone can hear me clearly and I can communicate what I want them to really understand from me. And then second is I'm going to be honest with my views and my opinions, so that way they see where I'm coming from and hope that they are also the same with me, so that way I can see where they're coming from. So that way when we do get this finished product, no matter what it is something that we all truly feel that we put everything into and that we are proud of. Next thing is some reasons why I might think the difficulty in higher education could be hard. I think a lot of it is either ego or just different experiences or background. I know everyone's going to come with different experiences, different background, different credentials. All that is very important. I do believe everyone comes to the table with a lot of good qualities, but it's just still maintaining that calmness and being in the present and understanding of others. And so even though someone might have more experience than I do, or vice versa, or I may have more recent training, still we can all provide to something that is a really good product for students to take at wherever higher learning institution that I am in. Next is ways that I plan on to de-escalate when disagreements occur. So first off, I want to look at just being calm. I know it's not a race, which is why I put this little tortoise in here at the bottom, and just taking a deep breath. I know, yes, most of the time we might be under a time crunch, or we might have to get something done, or a late revision to a course, but all that, still just being calm, like nothing's good going to come out of if I'm in a heated moment or if the other person's in a heated moment, because again, what suffers is the institution and the students who will be taking or using anything that we have created. So I want to make sure that I'm following these and being an example. So even if I do move up the higher ed learning community, other people will be able to see that about me and then maybe use those as well. So in conclusion, I just plan on just being calm in the moment, just taking everything that I take in very viewly and just able to lay it out and try to understand all the bits and pieces before I actually communicate back. So that way I'm not misreading anything, and that way I'm able to communicate exactly what I want them to know. And so, again, thank you for watching.